New York-Elesund is located in the Arctic Circle and has only about 30 residents. A coal train is coming towards us, inspired by a dream. The town is sparsely populated, but it is the dream base for scientists from all over the world. There are Norway, China, Italy. This Arctic version of the United Nations is hidden in a place where even penguins find it too cold. It is obvious that scientists need an extremely cold and quiet place to think about life and the universe. Speaking of exploration, we have to mention the legendary Amundsen. In May 1926, he and Italian Nobile set sail from here in a hydrogen airship, the Norway. 15.5 hours later, the international team flew to the North Pole and dropped the flags of Norway, Italy, and the United States, thinking in their minds, will the polar bear help me plant the flags? Later, after Amundsen successfully unlocked the South Pole, he became the double killer and double ball Superman of the North and South Poles. To learn about the history of New York-Elesund, you can visit the town's museum. At the end of 1916, a businessman born in Elesund, Norway, discovered a place called Kings Bay and thought it was rich in coal resources, so he opened a coal mining company called Kings Bay Company. The annual output of the coal mine at that time was nearly 100,000 tons, and the town's population once exceeded 300. Although New York-Elesund is no longer as busy as it used to be, the small train, the scientific research station, and the legendary story of Amundsen still make the town shine in the polar snow. Look, there is a magical leaning tower of Pisa in front of us, called Leo Genesard's house, but it is not as warm as Italy, nor as fragrant as pizza. It is located on a small island in the Svalbard archipelago and is a masterpiece of Dutch whalers in the 17th century. Today, this house has been worn out by the years, bent and tilted like an old whaler, and it has not collapsed completely thanks to the careful care of good people. We continued to search for the rare animals and plants in the Arctic. Although the terrain was rugged and the wind was biting, the curiosity of not doing anything will not kill you firmly supported the team's pace. Everyone kept their balance to avoid being tripped by a knotty stone or trapped by a passionate swamp. And the old house, like a leaning tower, seemed to nod and giggle in the wind, saying, "It can't hold on any longer." Every journey full of unknowns is always full of surprises, and this time is no exception. Stay tuned for the next episode for the details.